Why do you have bows?
Oh, it's part of the whole design.
Is it?
You don't.
No,
approve
they
it?
never. For some reason, I asked for them.
They're coming. They're
I
coming.
asked for
later.
them, but for some reason, they never send me my bows.
Rosa, you want to slate that for me?
I always ask for them, Rose. Maybe I'm not asking for the right.
Exactly. I think that's the problem. Rosa Gamazo, Telecinco.
Anytime you're ready.
How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. I love the movie, by the way.
Thank you.
Really nice. And this I've read this in the production notes, and you probably have been asked 1,000 times, but this is the first time you do a sequel.
1001.
And I was wondering what made you this time around to do it.
Nothing. I mean, I was asked. Number one, we made a good first movie. Working with a group of people that I respect and enjoy working with, Todd Black, the producer, and Antoine Fuqua, the director. So all of those elements were in place already. And we had to come up, the writer had to come up with something, and he did.
Well, I think I would have done the same as you because it's the script is very it's interesting. So, I think I read in the production notes that there was a sentence that said, "Past does not stay in the past." Do you agree with that? Like on your personal life or like in life in general, that past does not stay in the past?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, or you're reminded of things, or I guess the question is, do you want it to stay in the past? Is there a need to keep it in the past or whatever? But yeah, I'd agree with that.
In this second part, your character opens up, and the result is not very good. I was interviewing Benicio del Toro recently. He said, as an actor, it took him 20 years to open up, like, and be in touch with his emotions. Do you think, in general, like men have a harsher time with emotions, be in touch with his emotions, as opposed to women, or is
No, I think that's a generality to say. I wouldn't say it's one blanket thing. Maybe some men are taught or were programmed a certain way, but I wouldn't say just as a blanket all men have a tougher time. I don't think that's true.
And I think we have. You think in our society nowadays, people have a tendency to create an enemy in order to empower themselves?
In society?
Yeah.
You mean like walking down the street?
No, like in general, like you always create an enemy or a country. Like we create an enemy.
Well, there's always a boogeyman, right? There's always been the bad guy, and some, you know. I don't know about create one, because that's.
Oh, you find one, not creating it.
Yeah, maybe.
You find one to empower yourself.
Or maybe the one is you. Right.
And the shoes.
And the shoes. Well, I didn't want to be the one to say that, but now that you brought it up, yes.
In the film, you helped Miles to kind of make a right choice because he's kind of going the wrong path. And I read about you that your mom put you in a
private school.
In a private school, and that was like the best decision ever because it was like a life changing because you were going also kind of a little bit of a similarity. Can you talk a little bit about that?
At a certain point, I think what it really was, and it wasn't a private school. It was. I realized how much my mother loved me, and the sacrifices she was willing to make for me. I think that this Ashton's character Miles realizes that this guy cares for him or cares what happens to him, and I think that's shocking and new territory for him, and he doesn't quite know how to handle it. You know, but obviously in the film he responds to it. He's knocking on his door. He's wanting to come by and see. He's opened this door that I wouldn't say maybe he shouldn't have, but that McCall's not even used to. And now the kid is ready, and McCall's not ready. He's like, oh wait a minute, I don't know how to do that. You know, I'm not your father.
If you can choose, just to wrap it up, if you can choose a movie, it doesn't necessarily need to be one that has gotten awards or anything, but it's like really close to your heart for some reason, what would you choose?
You mean any movie?
From all the movies you've done.
Oh, movies I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
in?
yeah.
Ooh, that's really close to my heart. What
Yeah,
do
or
you-
something happened that you have like a good memory about that film. Not necessarily like you got an award for it, but something.
Well, hopefully you learn from all experiences, even if what you learn is to not do it again. So hopefully you get something positive from every.
But you don't have a favorite.
No, people ask me what's your favorite movie. I always say my next one
Oh, that's
because I enjoy the process. You know, the Equalizer 2 now belongs to the people. Now people talk about it, ask questions, go see it, enjoy it or not. It doesn't belong to me. So this is the last part of it, and I'm already thinking or looking.
That's
down the line.
a good way to look at things.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Pleasure.
Thank